here we are cruising around in our boat, and there's my first mate, Cindy. We're out here cruising across the oops, that's the door opening up. We're out here cruising across Rosario Straits and heading over to Blakely Island. It's just an absolutely beautiful day today. I don't know if the sun's going to mess up some of these pictures, but I just wanted to take a quick video, and you can see that the thing about that virus issue is that there's no other boats out here. I can see the ferry way up there, but that's about it. And we're about the only ones out here, so maybe we'll get lucky and see some orcas or something like that. But right now we're just cruising along. It's just a beautiful day, and I'll add some more onto this. It's July 16th, I think, 2020. Better check. Or not July, I'm sorry, April 15th, 2020, at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So a beautiful trip. We're going to go to Blakely Island and work our way up through that area and maybe head up to Sucia. So we're going to see how the weather goes and how the conditions are, and we'll keep you informed. And so we're out for now. Well, we're leaving Upright Channel, heading into the San Juan Channel, and the wind has come up a little bit, and there's a few waves, not nothing too bad, but it's not quite as nice and calm as it was about an hour ago. But we're moving along. It looks pretty good, so we're not in any kind of trouble or anything. But if it doesn't get any worse than this, it won't be that bad of a ride. But looking out the front, you can see there's a few more little waves than before. A few little white caps, not much. But we're pretty decent shape. Here's one of the reasons why I changed and got my depth finder replaced with a dedicated depth finder. It says 106 feet, but this thing says 14 feet. So obviously it's not working like it should. So I'm glad I got the dedicated depth sounder. But yeah, everything's working fine. Got a few waves right there coming our way. I'm not sure if that was a boat. I don't think it was a boat. Well, it might have been. It might have been that guy way up there. But at any rate, we're kind of heading our way over towards Roche Harbor. We'll have to see how that goes. And we'll check back in later. All right, that's it for now. Well, here we are approaching the area that takes us into Roche Harbor. This is the I guess it's called Spiden Channel. Seems to be pretty smooth water out here. Obviously there's some pretty well-to-do people here. You can see by some of the housing. That's the door squeak again. Pretty nice. Bottom's coming up kind of fast, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on stuff. We got some seals or something out here. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, they went down. A couple of big seals, or sea lions. I don't think they were harbor seals. They were much too big for that. That's the first sea lion stuff we've seen, other than birds. Huh. Well, I guess maybe they're not gonna pop back up right now. They were heading away, so probably get too far to take a picture of them. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep cruising in. Well, here we are entering the area of Roche Harbor. There's some guy in a hurry. Those little boats zip along pretty good compared to me. Beautiful water again today. Sounder here. It just never ceases to amaze me how many homes, and very nice homes, there are out here scattered around the wilderness. That looks like Roche Harbor over there, so I guess we'll head that direction and see what they got. Bye for now. Well, it's Thursday, April 16th, and we woke up this morning in Roche Harbor, Washington. This is the Roche Harbor Marina. It's locked down, it's closed to transient moorage, but you see a couple of kayakers over there. They're going out for a morning paddle. But anyway, the harbor master gave us permission to dock long enough to get provisions and, get things kind of sorted. We spent the night out anchored out near this sailboat out here. We were out there, but anyway, it was a really nice evening. We got some people coming in. Yeah, it was a really nice evening. Everything was great. About 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and kind of thought I should check my batteries, and it looked a little low, so I fired up the generator. And it ran for about an hour, and then of course I got a code that indicated that maybe my impeller is bad and needs replacing, so that'll be a little project for later today. But this is just an absolutely gorgeous area. The Pacific Northwest is so nice. I mean, I don't understand why anybody would want to go to Paris or France. Of course, I've never been there. But this place is just beautiful. Waters are calm. It's more like a lake than the Puget Sound. We're going to leave here shortly and head up to Stuart Island, up to Reid Harbor, and kind of look around up there a little bit, and then we'll make our way over to Sucia Island, and then we'll head back down to Anacortes to our home port at Cap Sandy Marina in Anacortes. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll send out a few more here later. Here we are at Reid Harbor. This is on Stuart Island. This is the south end of Stuart Island. And we just are up here kind of going around checking out some of the places. This is the Reid Harbor. It's a wide, kind of shallow harbor, good for anchorage apparently. I haven't anchored here before, but it's supposed to be good for that. And there's just a little bit of breeze in the air, not much. And but boy, there's some beautiful scenery here. It's April 16th, and you can be in your t-shirt here because the sun's coming up. It's really nice. Yep, it's real nice here. And if we look back this way, we can see the entrance of Reid Harbor. It's quite wide. There are a couple of little rises there on the left, and those are kind of shallow around those, but other than that, that's a nice big wide opening to get in here. Our boat's 40 feet, so we have no trouble. They do limit this to boats under 50 feet, I believe. So, but nice area and dead quiet. There just isn't anybody around because of this virus. And so no boaters are going anywhere. Nobody's doing anything. Kind of too bad. But we'll check it out, and I think we're going to head over to Sucia Island and check out Sucia Island. So that's it for now. Well, we're on our way over to Sucia, and I just passing by John's Island. This is on the way out of away from Stuart Island. This is the one just kind of southeast of Stuart Island, which is called John's Island. And a lot of housing right here. Lots of smaller houses, not the big fancy triple-decker stuff, but certainly beautiful. Nice place to have a summer home, I guess. I guess more modest housing here. Still another beautiful day, not hardly any wind, just a little bit of a breeze. And we're putting around the end of John's Island here, and then we're going to head off to Sucia. I'm coming up onto some, I believe, some shallow water, so I'm going to have to cut this short, but we'll be back again in a bit. Show you some more stuff. Okay, that's Waldron Island right there, and in the distance there is Sucia. That's where we're heading. The waters are really calm, just a little tiny bit of wave, not much at all. It's really nice here. You can see we're cruising along about right around 8 knots, 7 or 8 knots, and I think you can probably hear me okay. There might be a little bit of wind noise, but we're kind of whale watching, but haven't seen a thing. But anyway, heading up to Sucia, and we'll check in later. Well, we're approaching Sucia Island, and we just came across some porpoise that were or they might be dolphins, or I think they're dull porpoise. I think that's what they are. They're out here feeding, and as soon as we saw them, they were about a football field away, and of course they went under, and now I don't see them anywhere. Oh well. Yeah, they were right in front of us a ways feeding, so I would have thought they would have popped back up, but I guess they might be down. They might have heard our motor, or they might be just doing their thing. Oh well, I guess we missed them. Darn, I wanted to get a shot of them. Okay, well, I guess. Well, here we are at Sucia Island. This is one of the fingers that takes you up into Echo Bay, which apparently is where a lot of people are anchored and staying up here. This is a pretty nice area, but it's supposed to be closed, but it doesn't look like it's closed. There's a lot of people here, a lot of boats. I don't know, some of them might be people that own these buoys, and they're just hanging out here. Boy, there's a nice old boat right there. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Yeah, well, we'll just putt around here a little bit, see what's what, and we'll check in later. I'm not so sure how well you can see this, but I'm looking out of the pilot house here, and there are some beautiful views of the mountains. All the snow up on them and everything. It's just absolutely fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful up there. Here we are coming back into Anacortes, and this is the Boatyard outside Anacortes that we pass every day when we go out and come in. This is a busy boatyard. They're always working on something, and this is one of those things that's kind of neat. It's a submersible work area where they drop the thing down, the boat pulls in, and they lift it back up, and now the boat's in dry dock. When they finish, they'll lower it back down into the water, and the boat will just drive right out of it. It's pretty cool. The other day we were coming by here and we saw Sig Hansen's Northwestern, the one we see on the Dangerous Catch, where they are up in Alaska catching the crab, the Opelio crab, and he was out here on this dock the last time we came by, and I think he's still here, I think. And when we get around to the front of this guy, which is, can't tell, I think it's the Aurora. Aurora, I'm not sure. But when we get around to the front of this guy, we'll look back behind and we'll see a boat that's under a bunch of canvas. And I think that's the Northwestern, I think. Right? Back behind that boat with the rusty looking hull, all that canvas back there, I think that's the Northwestern. Not sure. Oh, there's the Aurora. Anyway, that's it for now. We're just going to head into port and dock and clean up the boat. And that's it.